So what is the ideal setup for all of your catalog ads? What is something that most people aren't doing? There's a reason why they're making a fraction of the money that they should. Well, let's break it down step by step. Today, I sat down with the founder of Marpipe, Mr. Dan Pantello, to break down what your actual campaigns should be set up so that you can make money from day one and be spending with confidence to scale your business. Let's go. And by the way, if you don't know what Marpipe is, it's the easiest way to make an extra 15 cents to 50 cents for every single dollar you spend on Facebook ads. There's a link down below. Never pay full price. Just go through me. You'll get white glove treatment from day one. All right, let's get into it.
Give me your ideal vision for what like someone who's starting out with like DPA, right? What should their first campaign look like? Like someone's like, how do I get started? What should my setup look like when I'm starting DPA from scratch?
Let's categorize this as I'm a brand with a hero offer. I've got my flagship offer and I'm going to run catalog to kind of bring everything else up. In that case, I'm going to launch with two audiences. One, DABA. When you open it up, it says prospecting for new audiences. It's the option on the left. I remember when that was like brand spanking new.
We'll splice that into the
yeah. So that will prospect. Now, it is prospecting. And a lot of people are like, well, Facebook prospecting, I got to give it audiences. I got to give it data. The prospecting audience of DABA is conquesting the funnel of your total addressable market. The reason somebody's seeing your ad is because they've shown signals to Facebook that they're interested in that product. When I was running New Balance, for instance, I'm not wasn't CEO. I was running their ad account. Not former CEO of New Balance.
You were not the CEO of New Balance.
Yeah. Full disclosure. We knew when this was starting out that generally speaking, 2/3 of our daily budget on DABA, first impression, was that somebody that had added to cart in the last 7 days to one of our top 5 competitors. So you went to Nike, you went to Adidas, you went to Reebok, you went to Converse. You were looking at a pair of red trainers, size 8.5. You didn't buy. We got a size 8.5 red trainer. Facebook's like, look, Facebook's business objective is to give their end users the best possible experience. Yeah. You're shopping around. Let us be helpful to you. Right. Let us show you a product you didn't know existed or you weren't looking at. Boom, product number 1 in the set of the catalog ad. Great. Yeah. So DABA is retargeting, but it's retargeting the funnel of your total addressable market. Yeah. Also, I'm going to start with a bottom funnel audience. I'm going to start with something where I'm going to get generally I try to tell people to get 10,000 events, 10,000 actions. Right. So I'm going to go to my data sources. I'm going to go to my events manager. I'm going to look at, it defaults at 28 days to start with. And I'm going to see I've got X amount of view contents, X amount of add to carts. What I want to do is have the furthest down the funnel in the smallest amount of time that I can do to get to an action of 10,000. And what that means is maybe it's 10,000 add to carts. Maybe it's 10,000 view content. Well, that doesn't mean that it's 10,000 people that viewed a product page. It means the product page pixel event fired 10,000 times. That's probably 2,000 to 5,000 customers that were shopping around. Right. But that's enough for you to be able to say, will a catalog work for me? Because I'm basically bottom funnel retargeting people that are already at my store and showing some intent. Right. Yeah. Now that's amazing because it's going to get you cash flow and it's going to get you sales and it's going to teach the machine who to show a catalog to. So that effort is also training the DABA, right? So it's like the guide, right? Now, eventually that thing is going to not be able to scale up anymore. It either won't spend any more budget. You say this thing crushes. Let me put it at $200, but it only sends 57 because there's just not enough people. Yeah. At that point, or if you start raising your budget and the CPAs go out nuts because you're realizing your daily frequencies at like a 3 or 4 or 5 and your CPMs get to like 100 or something, it's just not working. Then you can go further up the funnel, say an add to cart 3-day becomes a view content 3-day. That gives you a drop in efficiency, but a massive lift in scale. Or you could say a view content 3-day to a view content 10-day. You go longer in time. Longer in time is a lower drop in efficiency, but also a lower lift in scale, right? Going 3 days to 10, 3 times as many people. Right. Going from add to cart 3-day to view content 3 days, probably 4 or 5 times as many people, right? So that's how you can eventually scale that effort. Yeah. And as you add in the new audience, exclude the smaller audience from the bigger audience. And if the bigger audience works, just turn off the smaller one, remove the exclusion, and then immediately when you went from view content 3 to view content 10, view content 10 works, you get rid of view content 3 and the exclusion, your view content 10 immediately gets better because it can also talk to people from the last 3 days. And you just work your way further back in time and further up the funnel. Yeah. And so ultimately you can do that to profit from your DPA on day 1 while training the DABA to understand who responds to your ads. So it allows your DABA to learn faster and to scale sooner understanding who's responding to your content.
Right. And let's review some critical don't do's.
Sure.
Don't create new catalogs. You should only have one source feed.
Absolutely.
Why? Because the learnings accumulate at the source feed level.
100%.
Just like a pixel.
Yeah. And I say this. We all know Facebook is a machine learning algorithm. What are you teaching it?
Yeah.
If you have 3 feeds, that's 3 employees.
And are you consolidating the learnings all in one place?
Yeah.
You don't want to spread out your learnings.
Do you want to have 3 dumb employees?
Or one
savage?
Yeah.
Give me one savage all day. Like people talk to me all the time about, look, my ads are fatiguing and like my Facebook's really unstable. And I'm like, how many different things are you poorly investing into, expecting miracles and firing your employee on day 3 because they weren't successful?
Sure.
Do you want 100 efforts that you spend no effort to train, that all are basically playing the lottery and then getting rid of everything that sucks on day 2? Or are you making an investment in your employees to take your savages and just give them more opportunity?
I think that's a great way to think about it.
So now that our campaigns are set up properly, let me show you a cheat code with catalog ads that make them more profitable, more stable, and more reliable than anything else. Dan and I dive into ad fatigue and how if you do catalog ads right, it will never happen to your account ever again.